Hey guys, happy Sunday. Weekend's almost over. So I just wanted to say that I posted today day six of the workshop, and I already saw that some of you have seen it. So from now on, I'm just gonna be like posting day, and I will not be announcing it. You'll have the playlist, so you're able to see when I post a new video. And there will be a new one each day, don't worry. Day seven is already filmed. I filmed it today. So be sure it will be up tomorrow. Um, what I wanted to say is that right now, from tomorrow, from day seven, we are getting into a really important portion of our workshop, and this is gonna be a very therapeutic, sorry, therapeutic for portion. So lots of therapy that of course you'll be doing yourself as instructed, and I want to emphasize that it's going to be different than when you do like vibrational work, so different than vibrational exercises and different than the exercises we were doing so far and are still doing. So in this portion it's very important that you are very thorough, so that you don't just go through these stuff very fast. You really take your time, you really think about them, and you repeat them for a few days if necessary, because these are going to be some big stuff. So tomorrow we're going to be working on forgiveness, and we're going to be working on your limiting beliefs and all the other stuff in the next days to come. And this is the most important thing, actually. It's very, very important. Like I said, working on yourself is where it's at. Also, it's important for your spell work, extremely important, because these are often the stuff that block you. So you may be doing all the work, focusing on yourself, like really doing the vibrational exercises, but you have some resentment left. There are some things your ex said that are stuck in your head, and you're obsessing over all of this stuff, and you're reliving this stuff, and you basically are not forgiving either the ex or yourself or both of you. And these are the common issues that we're going to be working on. So you're really going to have to put in the work here. I don't want anyone to go through it just nonchalant and like fast and quick, because it's not going to work. These are things that really have to be done properly. And I just wanted to kind of emphasize that for those who are doing the workshop. Again, if you have something your ex has told you, or some ex before that, or your parents, or someone, anyone, some belief about yourself that comes actually from another person telling you something, and then you just took it as a belief, and now you think you're unlovable, or now you think you're whatever it is. It can be anything for anyone. I don't know, too old, too fat, not smart enough, whatever it is. It also doesn't have to be a love related thing, because these workshops are for any type of spell. So if something like that is stuck into your head, and it's not even something you actually think, but subconsciously you're running it in your head, you're programmed to kind of take it as your own belief because someone important to you said it, or your parents, guardians, ex, friends, anyone told you this, and then you kind of, it's stuck in you. One of those little insults or those little things someone says that you just can't shake off, and it just stays in you. This is very harmful. So it doesn't have to be said by this ex. It can be something you have internally from before. It usually is. But also there are also new things that maybe this ex said that now you are starting to believe, and that you are just thinking, oh, they said this, and you're replaying it. And by you replaying it, you're just gonna make it your belief, and that's the issue we have here. So maybe later, if you're gonna be dating again, or whatever happens, this is gonna be something that will block you with something, because it's gonna become your belief. So you're really gonna have to shake this off. You're gonna learn how to shake these things off, how to process these things, how to understand that this is not even coming from you and it's not true, absolutely not true, and there is no reason for you to be overthinking it. But forgiveness is a big portion of all of this as well. So tomorrow's lesson about forgiveness will be major and very important for everyone. And you might need to work on forgiveness for more than just one day. I think if you it's going to depend basically on a person. Some people have already maybe forgave. Some people don't have a big deal with it, but there are also a lot of people that are very resentful and that are really hurt. So it's going to take them more than just tomorrow to fully forgive. And if it doesn't happen tomorrow, and you kind of know when you're going to feel that resentfulness is, decreasing. So if you're still gonna feel resentful, if you're still gonna play those negative situations in your head or negative emotions or whatever, you're gonna know you haven't fully done it, and you're gonna be repeating it until you feel that it's getting better. So I really want to make sure you understand that. I think I did mention all of that in the video. However, just so you know that tomorrow is some big working to be happened. Okay. Other than that, what else do I have to say? Okay, so a couple of things. Let me just look at my list. Okay, number one, I already have someone coaching for next week booked. So if anyone else wants it, needs it, it's gonna have to be the week next. Not the next week, but the next week. Also, if you can't wait, free workshop is here for everyone, and you can really benefit from it a lot. Okay. So another thing that happens sometimes, and I wanted to address, is what if the ex starts seeing someone else through this process? And this can happen. We can't control people, and they might start dating or whatever. And this is like a big fear that clients have. What if they're going to start dating someone? What if? So to calm you down, a couple of things. So what? I think the best is if you don't even know about this. Like I always say, do not spy on them, do not look through their stuff, unfollow them on social media. It's very important just for you and for your anxiety to do that. However, if you are in contact with an ex and talking and they didn't mention it to you, of course, that's another thing. Or if you accidentally find out somehow, someone tells you, I saw your ex with someone, blah, blah. So obviously, there are still going to be ways for you to learn these things and can't be stopped. Or you can even see them with someone, if you live in the same town, city, whatever, you can even see them with someone else. And this can be extremely hard and extremely heartbreaking. I mean, can be. This is always extremely hard and extremely heartbreaking. Absolutely. So understand you there 100%. However, it's important to understand that, they're now basically single. They are. So they can date, and you can date, and you probably have been on a date or are, talking to people, having your options open. Like we said, it's healthy to get some self-esteem, to get some, validation while you're learning to give it only by yourself. If you're one of the people that has is struggling with it, just seeing that other people find you desirable is not a bad thing. It's good. It's an ego boost, and it helps with the vibration, absolutely. However, you still need to learn to give yourself validation and not to rely on the validation from the outside. But dating is absolutely, in most cases, allowed. If not, I'm gonna tell you that. But for most people, it's totally allowed. So it's allowed for your ex as well. You have to understand that. So chill about it, number one. Number two, if your ex and you were in love and um, had a connection and there's still that emotional bond, it's highly likely that this person they're seeing is nothing serious, or is just a rebound, or just someone so they don't think about you and things like that. That's usually the case, and people always freak out, but usually it's not going to last very long. Of course, it is possible that they will actually, fall in love and all those stuff. Yeah, it's possible. I'm not gonna lie to you. It happens. However, it's pretty rare because most people, when they're still emotionally involved with someone, there's still, feelings there, and it's hasn't been long since the breakup. They will just simply look for something to get their mind off their ex. So it's not going to be lasting or serious. So keep that in mind. And, number three is that you really have to learn to let go, to not. It's hard, I know, especially if the ex is seeing someone else. It's really hard, but you have to learn to let go, to not let it overwhelm you, to still focus on yourself, to not focus on this new person and give this new person energy. We talked about this. It's not a good idea. Okay. So another thing I'm gonna address is, I get this asked quite a lot since, there's been a debate on taking heterosexual male clients. And yes, I do take them. I have them. You can see them in the reviews, and you can see that I have them. Absolutely do. um I don't have a general issue with them at all. I have had some issues with some of them, absolutely, but there's also a big number of them that are great, that do follow the instructions, that are willing to do the work, that are not trying to manipulate, control, or force anything. So I do not generalize ever with people, and as well not with male clients. So I do take them. I just don't take the ones that I know can't benefit from my work, because as you know, I am a bit specific when I take my clients, and it's important to me that you have good intentions, that you understand how things work, that you're not trying to force anything, and that you are willing to do the work I give you and to follow the instructions. So those are the stuff that are important to me. It doesn't matter what your gender, what your sexual orientation, where you're from. None of that matters. These are the only conditions. So, a lot of heterosexual men are willing to do the work, and some of them do have this ego issue where they don't understand what they're doing wrong, where they can't stop chasing. It can be more pronounced in males, but I also see it in females, absolutely. And usually a lot of the clients, when they come to me, are very low vibrational, and they are in chasing mode regardless to their sex, to their gender or sexual orientation. Yeah, it doesn't really matter to me as long as you are willing to follow the instructions. And even if at the moment you are in a bad place, if you are willing to work on yourself, we can we can agree to work together. So yeah, that's the whole deal with that. So, like I said, some of them do have this huge, it's just chasing. Basically, they're in chasing mode, and they can't get out of it, and they take everything very personally. And this can happen with anyone, not just males. Trust me. They think, females especially take everything very personally. Everything, really hurts the ego, and that's normal. But you have to kind of learn to let go of those things. And this is why we have the free workshop to help you out. So we have all the tools. We have all the tools. We have spells and we have additional help for everyone. So, yeah. What else did I want to say? Oh, yeah. Uh, clients, people, potential clients, people in general, where there's been a lot of time since the breakup happened. Will I take those? Like if it's been more than 2 years, for example, it's very hardly that I will take your case. I have taken some, and it can work out, and I had clients that where it has worked out, but it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be a journey, and you gotta, really think about it. Really, if you want to invest your time, money, and effort, and be patient, or if you want to move on, because there's a big chance it will not work. I'm always gonna say it honestly, a big chance, and also you're going to have to be aware that this situation is definitely going to take time, definitely. So I can say that for sure for these situations, like if you broke up with someone, I don't know, 5 years ago, and you're in no contact since, you can't expect the spell to do anything within a short time frame. So be aware of that, and really think about if you want to do this. So yeah, I don't know. I have taken people like this. It has worked for some, but often I will not take this type of clients, and it's just because it's not there's not a big possibility that it's gonna work. So keep that in mind, if it's been a while since the breakup. And by a while, I do think like more than 2 years. Um, the less it's been since the breakup, the better, obviously. And of course, if there's not a third person involved, the better, because it's just easier. If they're in a new relationship, it's gonna take more time, it's gonna be harder. It is what it is. We're just being honest here, as always. Of course, there's exceptions for everything. It does depend on a target a lot, on your vibration, on a situation. So it's gonna vary, but this is like just like generally how it's been going, just from my experience so far. So that's gonna be it for today. I hope you had a great weekend, guys. I hope you're doing well, and I hope you're ready. The ones that are doing the workshop for tomorrow, and you can join whenever. You just take one day at a time. So you don't, for example, if you're joining today and we already are on day 6, you don't do all the 6 days today, because you just do day at a time, and that's how it goes. That's the process. So don't worry, you can join whenever, and the only thing you really have to do is be patient with yourself, and you really have to do everything. You can't give up. Don't give up on yourself ever, because if you're gonna give up on this workshop, for example, you're feeling really badly or in a bad mood, you can't shake off the low vibration, you are stuck in life. And if you're gonna give up on this workshop because, oh, it's too hard, I don't feel like doing it anymore, I just want to sit in my low vibration, um, you're just gonna continue being in a low vibration. So I really want you to be strong and to get out of it, and to be like, yeah, I want to do this for me, and just see what happens. I just want to do it for me. I'm just gonna do the exercises because they're gonna help me in some way for sure. Anyone that's approaching the workshop just with, oh, I want to do the workshop so my spell works, that's the wrong attitude, basically, because the workshop is, just vibrational work that is necessary for the spell, absolutely, but you should be also willing to do it just for your mental health, just for your mood, just for you, just so you can feel better and you can attract better things in your life. Okay. And you really have to get there where you want to be better, feel better, and stuff like that. And when it's not just about the ex, because when it's just about the ex or whatever other spell it is, then the focus is not on you, obviously. The focus is still just on the ex, and this is not good. You should always focus on other stuff as well while you are trying to get that ex back. So, very important to mention. And this is again something people struggle because after a breakup, we just go into this mode where we are ignoring everything good we have going for us. We just see the bad. We just think about the ex and nothing else. We can't focus on anything else. And this is why our mood is low. We're depressed. We're anxious. We don't feel like doing anything. We don't get our chores done. We are just barely surviving. We don't want to eat. We don't want to sleep. We can't eat, we can't sleep, should I say, from the anxiety. And this is the biggest reason why this workshop is here, to get you out of that. Okay. So, to help you with all of these things, to get you feeling better, to get you more positive, to get you healthy, basically. Okay. And to get you to grow as well, and to learn new things, and to learn stuff about energies, vibrations, magic even. We go through all these things in the workshop, and we do some therapy on you, which is the maybe the most important part, because this is something that's often neglected. Because when you take coaching with someone or you get instructions, it's usually just stuff for your vibration. That is great. But you need to work on your internal issues that you have from the past. So it's never just about the stuff that happened in this situation you're in right now. It always has to do with your whole life. So I hope that's clear. And like I said, hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing the exercises. Hope it's helping. And I'm just going to end it now because I've been blabbing for way too long. Bye.